Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. My name's Anastasia, and today I am sharing with you the most simple winter DIYs, and I mean so simple that your mom can do it and everybody under the sun can do it. I am a very simple girly, and if there's a DIY that I have to go out and purchase a lot of stuff and takes a lot of time, I'm just not into that. I love to use what I have around the home, and again, simplicity is the name of the game. Everything that you see here is so simple, it's not even funny. I will say that I am using a lot of ribbon, a lot of bells in today's video, so if that's something you don't like, you might not like this video, because ribbons and bells is my whole spiel this year and I'm absolutely loving it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Starting off with DIY number 1, I have these stunning flocked ornaments that I did pick up from Hobby Lobby, and these are so beautiful. I have mine in the ivory color, this beautiful chocolate brown color, as well as this beige one. I also picked up some of this really pretty velvet ribbon also at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to put these on these ornaments to elevate them just a little bit, and as you can see, the colors match almost perfectly. It's as if they planned to pair these two items together. But this DIY is extremely simple. All I'm going to do is cut my ribbon to size, loop them through the hole, and this is what my ornament will be hanging off of. I feel like this creates such a more elegant and high-end look versus hanging your ornaments on a metal hook. That's just my opinion, but I feel like you can do this with different ornaments. It doesn't have to be flocked. It could be any ornaments that need a little bit of updating, and this definitely is a really easy way to update your ornaments. Now, this is really simple, but since I did have quite a few boxes, this did take me a while. So put on a movie, put on a podcast, whatever is going to keep you busy, and time flies by really quickly. And I feel like this little change right here really did make a big difference. For DIY number 2, I had an assortment of bells. Now, most of these bells came from a garland I bought at Michael's last year, but as you can see, it did not hold up very well. So I took off the bells. I have this really pretty sage green velvet ribbon, and I will be creating my own garland, a garland that is going to last me multiple seasons, and all I'm doing is looping this velvet ribbon through the bells. I am tying it off in a knot, and I'm not doing any measurements. I'm just doing this by eye, just kind of placing it in a place where it feels like it's appropriate, and that's all I did. Again, these are bells that I had laying around that I did not want to, go to waste, but I did need a bell garland to replace last year's. So this is such a great way to, fancy it up. I did choose them in this kind of specific pattern right here, which I love. And well, after about 10 minutes, I have myself a bell garland. For DIY number 3, I will be showing how you can spruce up your wreaths 2 different ways. So this first wreath here is from Hobby Lobby, and I have this really beautiful brown ribbon. And the most simple thing to do to dress up your wreath is to just add a beautiful bow and let it hang. And that is all I did. You guys, I was not kidding when I said that all of these DIYs are extremely simple. the second DIY, I have this really pretty Norfolk pine wreath. This is from Temu. I have some Hobby Lobby bells and a frayed ribbon that I've had lying around. Now I do want to go ahead and attach these bells to this wreath, and all I'm gonna do is just tie them on there and hide the little knot with these branches right here. So play around with it, make it look the way you like it to look. And I'm just gonna place this frayed cream ribbon right on top. I'm gonna tie a big bow at the front, and well, this is really simple. Again, if you want to add some more character to this, you can add some picks, add some berries to this. I mean, the options are endless. I just love be simple, and this is what looks good in my home. For my next DIY, I have this really pretty picture frame, this print, and a velvet ribbon. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is flip this picture frame over. I'm gonna take the glass out and put it on the inside, just because for this look I don't want any reflection, I don't want no shininess. So now that the glass is behind, I'm gonna take this print right here and I'm just gonna kind of push it into this whole frame right here. This is really simple and easy to do. Again, I just didn't want the glare. That's the whole reason why I did this. But if you do like the glare, you'll just attach this print onto your picture frame as you usually would. Now I did go ahead, put some hot glue on this ribbon right here, and I'm putting it right on top of my picture frame. This is gonna help it stay put and just adds a little bit of character. For my second frame, I have this really pretty round frame, and I did have this ginormous winter picture that just wasn't looking good in any of my picture frames. So I thought, you know what, instead of throwing this away or donating it, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out a piece of this picture. Now I'm just gonna place this frame over different parts of this picture to see what I like, and after playing around with it for a little bit, I came across these little houses, and I feel like this looks so beautiful. So I'm gonna take the old picture, I'm gonna lay it flat, and I'm gonna trace around it, and this is just gonna give me the exact measurement that I need. I will save this big picture here. Maybe if I have a smaller picture frame, I'm gonna want to use it later on, but this is a really easy way to change up your frames seasonally. These prints are really affordable. You can get them on Temu or on Etsy, so you don't have to break the bank to change up your decor. I placed this little house picture now into my little frame, and I absolutely love the way it looks. And in order to store the old picture, I'm going to place it right behind. That way I don't lose it and I'm able to use it for another season. Now, if you are like me and you got your hands on these stunning Christmas trees from Hobby Lobby, then this DIY is for you. I love the way these trees look. I love the branches. I love everything about them except these pots that they came in. I just feel like they're extremely farmhousey and not really my style, and they can be definitely elevated. So the most simple thing to do is to place them in a pot. Now I have this one right here on the left hand side. This one is from Hobby Lobby. It has a very wide opening, which is exactly what you want for these trees. And this other planter on my right is thrifted, and this is the most simple thing you can do. Add your trees to a beautiful pot and it instantly elevates the look. Now for this tree right here, you can see it just kind of drowned in this vase, and we don't want that. So what I'm gonna do is just place some tea towels on the bottom of this vase just to elevate my tree just a little bit, and now these trees look so expensive and high end. Another easy way to elevate your vases and add a little bit more texture is by adding some bells. Now, these little bells right here I found on Temu, and I'm just gonna loop them through one of the branches, place the branches in my vase, and that instantly makes my vessel look like it's ready for Christmas. It adds a layer of texture and coziness, really simple, and really changes the look. Up next, we gotta decorate the kitchen, and you know, everybody has some cutting boards, so let's use what we have. I have these 2 cutting boards, I have a Christmas pick, you can use any one you like, an assortment of bells, and of course a ribbon. Now for this round one, I am going to be placing 3 bells on this velvet ribbon, and I will be using a pick that I have from Hobby Lobby to glue on to this arrangement. Now, these cutting boards will not be used for food. They are just there against my backsplash for decoration, and well, I decorate with cutting boards all year round, but for the Christmas and winter season, I thought this would be such a fun and festive way to decorate my cutting boards. So I'm gonna use a hot glue gun to attach this little greenery piece to my ribbon, and while this fully dries, I'm gonna go ahead and work on my other cutting board. And since this board right here was more fancier, I'm gonna keep this one more simple. I'm gonna grab a black ribbon, and all I'm gonna do is tie a bow on the front of this. So I'm gonna layer these 2 cutting boards together, and so I wanted to keep this one here extremely simple. Now I had these wall sconces on my wall, and I thought, you know what, since we love ribbon so much, let's add some ribbon. This is such a great way to kind of make your home feel festive. Well, I used this brown ribbon, the same one I used on one of my wreaths, to tie in some bows, and well, this is going to complete my last little DIY. This is so simple, it's so festive, and I love the way it looks. And that wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments below what was your most favorite DIY. Again, I try to make these so friendly, anyone can do it. I love easy. I think we all love easy, and simple is just, you know, simple is my middle name, so we're gonna keep things always as simple as possible. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and I hope I can catch you in the next one. Bye.